Hey everybody, it's Shadowstar here with a quick update before we begin this episode properly. Unfortunately, the footage of the gameplay was severely corrupted. It's not completely lost, but as you may or may not see, most of it is completely a mess. But the audio of us talking is still intact, and we had already recorded a few episodes ahead, and those episodes work just fine. It's one episode, so rather than getting a completely lost episode 22, you're still going to get episode 22, but it may look a bit different for just one episode. It sucks, everyone hates losing footage, but that's what it is. Anyway, on to the episode properly.
Hey guys, Crystal and Shadow here, back with Pokemon Emerald, and we are going along the water and doing all that stuff, and here's a battle.
And I forgot to activate repels. I've got repels, we forgot to activate them. We've got a Wingull.
Yes, we've got a Wingull.
The Pokemon in the water are fairly high level.
Speaking of high level, hello Bunny.
Yeah, we caught one last episode or whatever. Remember, we caught a Marill?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want repels, please. Repels, where'd you go? There's repels.
Also, it would be nice of you to show them the team, so they don't get surprised by any changes.
Fine, whatever, yeah. Look, we caught these last episode or the one before, remember?
Yes, there's a Squishy, there's a White Diamond, there's everyone else we already know.
Who the hell's Squishy?
You named it!
That doesn't mean I know what it is.
It was your stupid name.
Is it? We don't have Zygardes.
I know, but you still thought that was a good name.
Well, it's okay, I'm not a fairy type yet, so that poison is going to do nothing.
Yep.
But yeah, the trainers in the water are fairly decently leveled, so the Pokemon in the water, so if you need training, come here before you head off to the next area.
Well, yeah, of course, because they know that you can't get here until after getting Surf.
Yeah, but all these routes are technically optional, so make sure you come here before you do the future routes.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh, and like I said, there's always at least one Rune Maniac on this route.
Oh, so there must be one of those rock formations nearby.
Yes, there is. There's one in the desert, one here, and then 120.
Yeah.
Which is good, because they have rock types, which makes it easy for a zoom around.
Yeah.
Well, they have ground types, actually. Waste my time, then.
Yep.
Okay, you dug. Get it. Hurry up. Apparently Sandslash is faster than Zoomerel.
Yep.
Oh well, easy experience.
Yeah.
Right. Now, where were we? I'll battle that loser in a minute. I believe there's a trainer on this island. Yep, there we are. Yeah, Zoomer, I just needed you to do that for... How many freaking hop on, hop off, hop on, hop off? Double battle. Good, that'll give somebody else a chance to do stuff.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm glad they do have trainers not always in the water, because that way you could have trainers who are water, because believe me, there's a lot of water routes and you get tired of water Pokemon.
Oh, look, another Ruin Mania.
Okay, maybe there's more than one.
Yes.
But they only live in this area.
Yeah, but whenever I see the surfing animation, it just reminds me of how funny it looks when I watched a video of someone doing the surfing on land glitch, which looks really funny because you're still like floating up and down and stuff.
I forget if it's this game or Fire Red, but I know in one of the games you leave the Pokemon behind, and one of the games you don't. I think it's either Emerald or Fire Red, you leave them behind.
Oh, you mean like if you fly while surfing?
Yeah. The Pokemon in the water stays there.
Yes.
Which is even more egregious if that is also your flyer.
What Pokemon can learn fly and surf?
Rayquaza.
Okay. But surfing on land, I believe, is only in the Japanese versions of Ruby and Sapphire.
Okay, they fixed it.
However, walking on water can be done in any version. It happens when you're at the place with the diving spots and you sort of go forwards and you come up and you end up on a rock and then you're walking.
It's just like how you can fish on a gym sign.
Yeah, that's old news. But there's also a tree in the movie place in Black and White 2 where you can surf on the tree.
Wonderful. Nobody would know that because nobody ever goes back there after the forced tutorial.
Yeah. It's so dumb that it's forced.
Unless you're one of those lunatics who get all the medals. Or phone number.
Yep.
I haven't really been looking at the phone numbers. I don't want to talk to you again. Big Pearl, okay, well, we'll sell that. Or we'll put it on Spoink's head.
I'll just put a big pearl on the screen. As in, like, the fusion of pearl and pearl. That's big pearl.
I know, I was waiting for it. I was about to say, it's not just going to be a pearl. Put all the pearls.
All the pearls, okay.
No, a pearl standing on top of a pearl Pokemon game case.
I can do that. This is the video of the Photoshop challenges. You're just making lots of work for me. No, you know what was funny though? In the review for pool hopping, when Garnet mentions, oh, I thought Onion was in space. I'm thinking of a different timeline. And then I put a picture of like Lars's crew with Onion in place of Lars.
I remember that. Ah, that was a good one.
Yeah, sometimes I like to be funny with the editing.
I know. You had some good edits with Steven Universe sometimes.
Yeah, and it was funny because when I cropped him out of a picture, I used the one where he's holding fire.
Oh, yeah.
When he's trying to light the roller coaster on fire.
That's, yeah, say what you will, you always at least put some interesting edits. I've never really done anything like that.
Yeah, you never do funny.
Occasionally I'll put words on the screen, but that's about it. But it's only if I'm really thinking of it.
Yeah, see? Your videos never have funny.
Yeah, I get it. But
I know how to make funny. Well, actually, you know how to say funny. I know how to edit funny.
Anyway,
when it comes to talking, you're more the funny one.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm usually... I don't know. Yeah, that's true. Usually I'm the one who has to think of the titles 90% of the time.
Yeah. Which is actually part of the reason I haven't uploaded one of the recent videos yet.
Oh, I can't remember what happens in it.
We'll get to it later. But yes, he is usually the one who makes the titles.
See if you could play a game. Go through the Steven and Pokemon videos and see if you could spot the description and titles.
Well, the description is easy because you don't use proper grammar.
Oh, that's a fair point. Because, well, that's true. They can probably also compare it because I've done all the Arrowverse descriptions and some of the Emerald and Steven ones.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do them.
Sometimes I'd get lazy and you'd upload it for me and write it. Or sometimes I'd try to upload it, but then I'd I can't think of anything, and then you'd do it.
That's easy. I'm pretty good at thinking of stuff on the spot.
That's what I'm saying. You're good at thinking of funny stuff on the spot. I'm good at thinking of funny stuff later in editing.
I'm good at using repels too.
Yeah. But enough about giving away all our editing secrets.
It's not really complicated. Oh, but how did I encounter a tentacle? It wasn't stronger than the Zoomerel.
You mean that trainer you just fought?
No, a different tentacle I saw earlier.
Oh, I think you clicked repel twice, actually.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
We'll let the people rewind and find out.
We'll never know.
Well, they'll know because I'll put it on the screen. I think you clicked repel and then clicked it again quickly and it said, nope, there's already a repel.
Unfortunately, we're not playing black and white. I do like that some people who, make the superior versions of Pokemon games...
Oh, yes!
They add in, the bit from Black and White 2 where you can just keep putting...
Oh, okay. So, I recently mentioned that I was playing this ROM hack where it's Fire Red, but it's got Pokemon from later generations. But my favourite part about this ROM hack is that they managed to somehow create the Dex Nav, meaning you can see what's on the route, so it's like a checklist. So if you want to catch them all in that game, you can, because you can go in a route, check the Dex Nav, and see if you've got everything ticked off.
This person was almost your name, but it wasn't.
Well, don't tell them that. They don't know.
Well, they'll find out if I ever find the person with your name. I know there's got to be one. It depends. We might even come across it and forget to point it out. We'll see.
Maybe. For all they know, my name's Kyle, because you said that's almost my name.
Maybe it is.
Yeah, despite what my voice sounds like, maybe I'm a boy. You don't know that. I'm Kyle now.
No.
No.
I'm sure I said your name at least once in a recording. Especially, I think probably, in one of the quiz videos.
Yeah.
Back when we did quiz videos.
Maybe. How do you know I didn't edit it out?
I seriously doubt you did. What if it was in one of my quiz videos?
That's true. You wouldn't be nice enough to edit it for me.
Why would I need to edit it? It's your name.
Yeah.
I believe you have a TM for me. I might be wrong. Or maybe it's somebody in this house. No? So, you know what? I don't even need it. It's a TM for Sludge Bomb
And now you have to tell him what's hip.
This. Anyway.
I love that it's smart enough that he acts like you said no. He doesn't act like you gave him a new word because you left it the same.
It's like how if you go to the name raider and put the name back, it knows that you didn't nickname it that. It knows, oh, this is a real Pokemon name. I can treat it as one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. But there was a time when I accidentally clicked yes to nicknaming, so then I didn't want a nickname, so I typed its name. But then once it evolves, it's...
No, if you nickname it its name, if I went to the name raider and called this let's say he was a Marill right now, and I nicknamed it Marill, it would evolve into a Azumarill.
Even in the oldest games?
I don't know about Gen 1, but most games would know you've put it back to the real name.
What if you don't type it in all capitals?
I think if it's a game that was cap sensitive, like if it were Emerald, it would have to be capitals.
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise, it wouldn't know.
Yeah, because I distinctly remember there was a time, I can't remember what Pokemon it was, but that did happen, where I typed its name, and then when it evolved, it had its name.
And then there was a time I called a Pokemon Egg because it was called Egg.
Well, yeah, because my game was in Italian. You asked me for a baby Trico.
Yeah, because when it gives you an egg in another language, the egg stays in that language, but then hatches into English.
Because the game sees it as sort of like a nickname. That word is written in the name slot, so it leaves it there, and you see egg in that language.
But then it changes to... It's like it'll hatch into an English Trico.
Yeah, of course. Because the nationality is based on where it's born.
Yeah, but it doesn't translate egg.
Yeah. Although Italian was a bad example because Trico is still... Italian uses English names.
If you traded another language Pokemon... And then, let's say I give you a Japanese Trico, and then I evolve it. Will its name become English Grovyle, Japanese Grovyle, or English Trico?
Oh, okay. So when you evolve a foreign Pokemon, I think the name becomes your language.
So it'll become English Grovyle?
Yes. Because I think I've done that before. I've had foreign stuff from Wonder Trade, and I think they're funny because they have a different name, but then I evolve it, and it becomes English name, but you still know it's foreign because of the little thing in the corner that says what language it is. So the game still counts it as foreign, but the name gets changed to English.
Fun fact, in Emerald... In 3rd generation, double battle trainers like these ones can't chase you. You have to walk right up to them. Starting in Gen 4, they can walk.
I think you've mentioned that before because there was some twins and I was playing and I was like, oh, I have to walk right up to you.
Oh, I didn't know acid could hit both people. Poison moves are so useless. The only thing they're good against is grass. Thank God they made it so they're good against fairy. It's just like steel. Steel is only good against rock and ice, and so many things are also good against those types. So it's unlikely that you're ever going to need it until 6th generation. That's why I'm so glad they made fairies' weaknesses two of the most obscure types, so now you want to actually have them.
Oh yeah, I always remember that steel and poison kill fairies because it's a question in Sword and Shield, and it's like, well, both are correct. The first question, you can't get it wrong. I guess the game wanted to demonstrate how getting the question right increases your stats or something.
Where's this question?
In the Fairy Jam, she asks questions. First she says, what type is good against fairy? Is it steel or poison? Both are correct.
I don't remember
Then
the
she
question.
asks, what was the name of the first trainer you battled in this gym?
I don't remember questions being asked in a fairy gym. I remember the fairy gym being a teleporting maze like Saffron City.
No, there's no teleporting maze in Sword and Shield.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking of X and Y.
Oh, yeah, X and Y has that dollhouse.
Yeah, sorry, I thought you said X and Y for some reason. Yeah,
No,
yes.
I said
Sword and Shield, you're right. And then I think, I might be wrong, but I think one of the questions is rigged, where she asks you, like, what her favourite colour or food is.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like is her favourite colour pink or purple? I don't remember what the correct answer
I
was.
always forget what type Ponyta and Rapidash are. I can't remember if they're psychic or fairy.
I think they're both.
Because I think that guy uses both types a lot.
Oh yeah, Beat. He uses mostly psychic, but a lot of his psychic types are also part fairy.
Because doesn't he because he starts off using psychics, but then he becomes the fairy gym. It's a fairy gym.
Yeah, because in the league he challenges you and he's wearing the fairy uniform.
Yeah.
So I think she made him the new leader.
Fine, miss then.
These tentacles are annoying.
Well, I'll get used to him. I really wish they would make dark and ghost types different. Again, offensively, they're the same damn type.
Oh.
So if you've got a ghost move and you've got a dark move, it's pointless. Fine, don't do anything. To be fair, I'm the idiot using a ground type against a water guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, he was the first one in the slot.
Why? You're in the water.
Well, he wasn't the first one in the slot, he was the second one, but Azumarill didn't like living. Actually, I just realised half my team is weak to water.
You knew you would be going into the water. You even changed up the team between episodes.
I always like to show off the new team members. We called them for a reason.
True.
It's not my fault we went to the desert right before we went to the
Except
ocean.
when we catched Whismur. I don't think Whismur's ever been in the team.
I think we caught a lot of Pokemon at the beginning and it was more than enough.
Yeah, I don't think Poochyana's been in the team. I once used a Poochyana in my team because I was playing Moemon, which I liked because there are times when I reject a Pokemon because of its looks, but in Moemon, they're all cute. But then, see, there were some Moemon where their first form is cute like a little kid, but then when they evolve, they become sexy and I don't like it.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I used a Poochyana, but then, I don't know, and then I found, I think it was a Sableye, and I asked someone for advice, and they were like, yeah, just drop the Poochyana. Sableye is more useful.
Yeah, Sableye is more useful. For one thing, in third generation, it has no weaknesses.
Plus, in that team, I had a Nincada, which evolved, and I couldn't decide whether to keep both, none, or one of the two.
Shedinja's tricky to use, although there is a few places where, that's the thing, you don't use Shedinja for the whole game, but there's a few places where Shedinja can just cheat the whole thing.
Yeah, but the thing is, you know, if it gets hit once, you know.
That's why I say it's not worth it taking through the whole game, but if you know certain places where it's good, you can take it just to cheat.
I think Small Ant did a challenge where it was a ROM hack where everything has Wonder Guard.
How does that work with Sableye?
I don't know. I'll have to watch the video and see what he does if he comes up against a Sableye. Unless, well, wild ones you can run from. Trainers, well, it depends if the trainer is dodgeable. Are there any forced encounters with a Sableye?
Yes, one of the Elite Four.
Oh, well then that's kind of screwed. I'll have to watch and find out what he does.
We'll never know.
But yeah, that aside from the Sableye issue, that would be a cool challenge.
You call that a critical hit?
That was supposed to be critical. Okay, whatever. Yes, I am drinking water during recording because I am thirsty.
They don't need to know that.